So I wanted to make this video for a while now. WWE 2K versus WWE THQ. Now if you don't know what I'm talking about, basically THQ used to publish WWE games back in the day, and now it's 2K who are doing that. And honestly, when I found out that 2K is going to make WWE games, I was stunned because I think their NBA games are pretty nice. Now here's the thing. Their NBA games are so nice that they don't really focus on WWE games. Even they said like this or last year that we are going to focus more on WWE games because we see how fans react or something like that. Which means they never cared, and if you're saying that, you probably don't care that much anyway. So this video is just pretty much me saying how THQ games were better than 2K games of WWE that we are getting right now. Now here's the thing I want to stop you right here. You may think like, well, this is just a nostalgia thing. You feel like that about pretty much everything, but I don't think that's the case. Now here's the thing. Of course, SmackDown vs. Raw Here Comes the Pain is going to stay the greatest wrestling game of all time. That is a given. That is just a given. But when I was waiting for new WWE games, when I was like playing SmackDown vs. Raw 2010, 11, 9, 8, not necessarily every newer game was better, but it was different. It was different. I didn't felt this nostalgia to play every past game. I got the new game and I enjoyed it. With WWE games right now, I pick up the game, I play it for a couple of months, and I already miss the old games and think about how much more fun they were. Here's what I want you to think about. When you compare SmackDown vs. Raw 2006 to SmackDown vs. Raw 2007, when you compare SmackDown vs. Raw 2007 to 2008, when you compare 2008 to 2009, 9 to 10, and 10 to 11, and 11 to 12, every game feels different. Every game is very different. Modes are different, graphics are different, the look of the game is different. Everything, pretty much everything feels different about this video game. Whether it was better or worse, that is just a personal preference, right? For example, my favorite look of the game was SmackDown vs. Raw 2011. I think it had this shininess which made the game look very, very nice. Another WWE game that looked pretty nice was SmackDown vs. Raw 2010. It didn't look that realistic, but it's your personal preference whether you like it a little bit more of a cartoonish version of a game or you like the realism. You know, both are very good looking. But just the fact that one game is in 2010 and one game is in 2011 and they are so apart, like different from each other, the gameplay, the modes, the looks, everything is so different, and then you compare WWE 2K15 to 2K16, 2K16 to 17, 17 to 18, there's not a lot of difference. There's not a lot of difference neither in gameplay, graphics. Of course we have like a little bit better graphics in 2K18, but that's about it. It doesn't feel that different. Like I get the deal that we are WWE fans. We play a game, we obviously feel the differences. If you would put this game on a table of someone who's not that big of a WWE fan, who only played like 2K17 twice, okay? 3 times for a week. You're going to put 2K18 disc into his console, he's not gonna feel that much of a difference. You know? It feels like one of these videos of GTA 5 with graphics mod, you know? It really feels like that. I don't know, I lately I've been feeling like I played these WWE games for like 4 months and it already feels like it's been like 2-3 years since it was released because it gets boring so fast. And one fun fact, you're probably thinking, well, what about WWE 2K14, one of the greatest WWE games ever made? And you got yourself into a corner right here. You know why? Because 2K14 was still under development with THQ, but 2K bought it, so the game name was changed into 2K14, while originally it was supposed to be called WWE 14. So we haven't got the great 2K game yet. It seems like, right? And don't get me wrong, I'm not saying that these games are bad, I'm just saying that they feel the same every year and it's just repetitive. All the fun is taken away, and I do get that THQ also focused on simulation, but at least put a couple of good modes in the game. The career mode is just terrible. I don't know, it's the epitome of laziness. I played the career mode, I made series out of it on YouTube, and I made like, I don't know, 15, 17, up to 20 episodes, and I got so bored of this. Every week felt the same. It was just bad. It was seriously bad. Let's take a look at 2K15 career mode. Just terrible. Unplayable in my opinion. Unplayable. 2K16. Not that good. 17, probably the best, but still sucked so much. The creation suite is good, I gotta give it to them. The creation possibilities are amazing in this game, but if you can't really find a way to use them, what's the point? What's really the point? I get you have the universe mode, which is okay. It's still good, but also lacks a little bit of purpose. Also, like, I think the best way to do it is to kind of do something like a GM mode, which was one of the best WWE modes I've ever played, and up until this day, I would love to, if I would have more time, I would love to play SmackDown Wrestler 2000 GM mode. They introduced 2K Showcase mode, which was alright-ish. I'm just not a big fan of these repeating history game modes. It's okay, I'm not saying that it was bad, it was good. There was a lot of work put in. But after like 2K16, they were like, we're not gonna do that anymore because we are going to focus on career mode. Oh really? You really focused on career mode? Well, it's one of the worst modes I've ever played in WWE games. It's terrible. I think the reality is 2K Showcase mode needs a lot of work put in it. It takes time to recreate these matches. It takes time to do motion capture with all these things that happen in the WWE. You get the deal. Like when you see what 2K Showcase does, it's really impressive. Like every detail is put in a cutscene that just makes you feel like, wow, I'm really reliving that in a video game. That just feels amazing, right? So they were like, we're gonna remove that, and the games didn't improve that much. I don't think so. Reality was, we're just gonna take away 2K Showcase mode and put a lot of dialogues in career mode. When you play SmackDown Wrestler Raw 2007 and then you play 2008, you will have such a different experience. In one you have 24/7 mode, in other you have a season mode, and both of them are very, very, very different. Even though 2006 also has season mode, the story is completely different. You're gonna have such a different experience. You play 2009, you have Road to WrestleMania. Yes, 2010 is very similar to 2009, but also the game looks very different. Road to WrestleManias are different. Bunch of storylines, like the amount of work they used to put in is amazing. Look at SmackDown Wrestler 2011, another revolutionary video game that feels so different from SmackDown Wrestler Raw 2010, and WWE 12 also feels very different from 2011, even though it was worse, but still very different. It was also revolutionary, new system, whatever. I want to ask you a question. What's so different about 2K17 and 2K18? Why should I buy another game if I have 2K17, right? I don't think you can name me 10 reasons, like good reasons. Don't tell me, well, Jeff Hardy's in the game. That is a given. This is roster, you have to bring the newest roster in the game, right? All I'm saying is they're not bad games, but it just, you know, they need to make the game more of a replayable, if that makes any sense. If you're a big universe mode guy, you can play, you can play it, but also there is no purpose. What's the end of it? How does it end? I like that it doesn't end, but you should have like a fight for ratings, at least stars for the show. Which show did better, so you actually feel like competing and actually trying to achieve something. Now you just play and maybe you can think about stuff in your head, what you want to happen, but that's lame, it's a video game, you're supposed to give us something. Just the fact that people have been asking for GM mode for years and years and years, and NBA games have something like that, right? And you're still not even thinking about doing that in a WWE game is lame. It's honestly lame. Thinking about that superstar shakeup happened, brand split happened, what I'm trying to say, and still no GM mode where you can choose a show. It's laziness. It's pretty much just, let's update this game, get it done and over with. You can mod 2K17 and you won't feel a very big difference. Anyway, I want you guys to tell me, do you like the newer WWE games? Of course the gameplay is better, don't get me wrong, the newer games gameplay is better, but it just feels the same every year. Or do you like the new games or the old games, whatever? What would you actually put in a video game? If you want me to make a video about it, how I would make WWE games better, I wouldn't, I'm just going to tell you how I would. Let me know in the comments below, make sure to click that like button. might do that. Anyways guys, make sure to click that notification button and click that you should get all the videos, because YouTube has been messing up lately and that's what you need to do. Thank you very much for that. Also Instagram, Twitter and second channel, all the links are in description below, nicely put for you to go and check out. Love you guys so much. Let me know in the comments below more ideas that you want to see. I'm kind of thinking about bringing girlfriend versus boyfriend series. Would you guys love to see that? It should be fun. It should be fun for me, for you, for my girl, and that would be pretty nice. Anyways, I'm gonna get the fuck out of here. As always, the great one, peace, love and hugs. It's been a pleasure.